It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. On the return, Tank Bigsby. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 60, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. McCann. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. You look at this Eagle defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Stick the Eagles, stick the Eagles.
Now they'll change things up.
18, 5, trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Isaiah Foskey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Shut up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington! Jonathan Brooks with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked.
And it's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that led directly to that block. If this operation is cleaner, we're probably talking about a different outcome.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Go! Bravo 80. Go!
Throwing to start the drive. McCann. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. McCann. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington taking it right down Broadway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They're going to keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and 5. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCann. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Horton with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. McCann. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Back to throw. McCann. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It will draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Ready, set.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on. 18, Cowboy 80.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
60 Eagles, cut 19, 5 in.
Here's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Danny Gray from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
26. Eagles 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards.
The Eagles had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down at 7. Looking to throw. McCann. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46, here's second down and 3. Now a give to Brooks, running right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running the toss to Brooks here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Brooks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Leo Chenal. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This ball taken in here by Brooks. He's into space past the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Brooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Eagles 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Gets past one man. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. McCann. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run right here with Brooks. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 156 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ready? Japanese Timberwolf.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle with Brooks here. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
19 Tiger.
Now Gray on the jet sweep. That second down play, that's a -4.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Step 50. Left it. Back up. 70 Rangers. Step go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
10 yards there, good for Washington, first down. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now it's JCM, Jacory Crosby-Merritt. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5. And he's going to use his legs here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go, set.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, McCann. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready. Get up.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by poor possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stephanie. Cowboys, go.
Off play action. McCann. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 29.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A run out of the gun to Brooks.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him look it up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Come on. Gravity Lions.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 4. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That's to drive the coach crazy.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up on the final 2.5 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On his own read, a handoff here to Brooks. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down.
It's a game lead. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Get it.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they'll get a few extra days to